front position.
Yeah.
What would you recommend, my
I
love?
don't know.
What's the best
To
thing
get
to do?
a benefit, you've got to do a proper job. I need to do Nathan's.
Доброе утро, дорогие ребяточки. Good morning, dear guys. Starting at 11:15. Если меня примут, if they want me today. Вчера переставили, короче, там самовольничают, меня не спрашивают, короче. Расскажу потом. Надеюсь, меня примут сегодня. По расписанию я сегодня, завтра выходная. Но я спрошу, что вы мне переставили, короче, мой выходной поставили, короче. Так, today's story, ребяточки, today's story. Сегодняшняя история. A married couple for 12 years, two teenage sons. No, one is old, the eldest is a son, but it doesn't matter, sons or a son and a daughter. And they got married when they were young, when they were students, and she never studied anywhere. She has no profession. So so the wife has been a housewife for 20 years, and husband was okay with that. She put on, maybe not critically, but she put on some weight. Or she put on weight, being a housewife. She was cooking well, like you know, like some people can.
What's the point to this story?
The point is, my lovely, look, she gets a phone call, and a young girl is asking her, could we meet up? It's not a phone conversation. She meets up. She meets her up.
Right.
What do you think?
Her up.
Yeah, she meets her up. Meet up. Met her. She met her. She met the young.
Meets her up.
Meets. Meet up. Meeting. She had a meeting with the young.
Meets her up. Where's this clown going? Oi, clown!
She said,
Get in the right bloody lane, clown!
Nigel, be respectful road user. No road rage, my lovely. Okay, so she sees this young. They have a meeting, and the young, about 10 years younger or so, girl comes to meet her with a young baby who is under 2 years old. Looks like a boy it was. And then she said, you know, this is your husband's baby. It's not funny.
Were you laughing then?
Yeah. She said, в общем, приходит, звонит жена. Я потом на русском. I will translate later. Переведу. Скажу все на английском. Короче, this housewife is completely shocked. This is the out of wedlock child. And he's already nearly 2 years old. So for how long her husband's been cheating? So as soon as he found out his lover is pregnant, he left her. And he said, I don't want to do anything with you, but of course he must pay child support, no, what's it called? Child maintenance anyway. If he wants it or not, he must pay it. This wife looks at the baby, she's like, oh, he does look like my husband. She see. So yeah, they would of course do the DNA test to make sure, but you can tell the baby looks like him. The baby number 3. His baby. Terrible conversation and meeting and shock
So
and
maybe
stress.
She wants money.
Of course she wants money. But
Money.
she
Whatever
says,
it is, money.
she says to her, of course, money.
Takes two to tango.
Of
Money.
course, yeah. Of course, what she's saying to her, she says, you had your husband for 20 years and he's a successful husband. He's a good earner, earns well, like provides for the family, like had this, I don't know, small or medium-sized business. They both started from nothing. They had nothing. And now he's developed from a young age, 20 years marriage, he's achieved.
And now they're going to both make sure he's got nothing left.
Who both?
Both the bitches.
So, and this young girl is telling her, she said, you had your husband for 20 years, you had your time, now let me live with him. She said, are you joking? Why would I ever want to give you my husband away, who is earning, providing? You get stuffed, she said to her. So she wanted that she would easily give him up and like, okay, go there, you got a baby, young baby, and what is this? Your wife can't earn, she never had any education. Obviously he would be, she could obviously share, divide and whatever, share assets and everything, sell and everything, but whatever. So the girl who is telling this story, she's advising her lady. She say, tell him, he knows he's guilty, he wants to be with you. Tell him to write everything in your name. So everything, the house, the flat, whatever they own, the business, in your and your mom's name. So she's advised her, and he's done it. Can you imagine? He said he's gonna do it, or he's done it, or he's gonna do it. Because he's so guilty. It's to show that he is staying with his wife, to do it as such a financial apology for life. He puts it in his wife's name.
My house is in my name.
Yeah, but I am your wife. Don't forget, my lovely. Okay, so this happened, and he's like, she was. I'm shocked. I'm telling that in the West, no man ever would put anything in just his wife's name because he's cheated or had a baby. You'd never, ever do that.
No.
But this one,
Just these bitches.
no, but stuff like that anyway. And it's so shocking that this baby, obviously this it's not baby's fault, and the condition, the wife's condition is to tell him, his part of his apology, that he mustn't see the baby. You know how unfair on the baby. He's telling him she doesn't want him to bond with his youngest son, this out of wedlock with the lover son, and she's telling him, tell me you're never gonna, you can obviously, you have to pay for child maintenance, pay money, but do not go and visit the baby, do not see him growing. You know how traumatic it's for the baby, for him not to see his son. He knows he's got another son under 2 years old. How can you ever be so cruel and tell him, demand this? Because she's so jealous, she's very jealous. It's not the baby number 3, and it's from a lover. So she's very jealous, and she's dictating him, telling him never to see the baby. So this is very wrong. It's not baby's fault. He could just see him at least once a month or something.
So I can see my other baby.
You got a baby, my lovely. How many have you got?
12.
Twins? Do you have a boy and a girl? Bring a girl. I will
12.
bring a girl. No, you're not allowed to have another baby, not from me. No, anyway, so I understand if she didn't want a baby in her house, but he could take him out or anything, be involved in his life, but she's so jealous, terrible. So there's no access to, he agreed to that condition. He's so weak that he never said, this is my baby. Yeah, no, I didn't plan the baby, but he deserves to know his dad. Like, say, Arnold Schwarzenegger, isn't it? His son, Arnold Schwarzenegger out of wedlock, he's got 4 children, and out of wedlock son, or 3 children, I think 3. Yeah, 3, and that's number 4. The out of wedlock son he had with nanny. They told him when he was about 9 or 12, something like that, very late. They didn't tell him early enough. But anyway, he knows his father. He knows that Arnold Schwarzenegger is his father. Thank you so much, my lovely, is the best. Stay honest and faithful. Обязательно остаемся честными и верными. Have a lovely day, everyone. I'll translate in a minute.